Here is a brutal listing critique of a gym towel that's currently being sold on Amazon by one of the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. I'm going to go through everything and give them some tips to make it better. Now, if you like this kind of information where I'm helping people make money on Amazon, whether that's here in Australia or indeed right around the world, consider giving this video a thumbs up, because that way I will know that you want more information like this. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel because we post brand new money making information each and every day. If you've got any questions, comments, or if you want me to review your listing for you, post below in the chat and I'll get to that personally for you. With that being said, let's get into the brutality. Let's go through this listing. Neil, my listing is not selling. Why is it not selling? Okay, so who can pronounce that? How do you even Anktive? Like, how do you pronounce that? I don't know about you, but if I can't pronounce something, like, we tend to, when we are thinking, people either think in words or pictures. Okay, so you either are sub-vocalizing as you're thinking something through, and you know you're a word person. If when you read a book, you are reading that book in your own mind as well. You're reading that book. You sub-vocalize as you read. That usually means you're a person that thinks in words rather than thinks in pictures. Okay, so when you are, and most people do that, by the way, instead of being pictorially based, most people think with words rather than pictures. Anyway, so if I can't read that in my mind, it kind of becomes a stumbling block for me. And rather than thinking I'm an idiot, which I am, then I'll just kind of back away from it. So if that was my brand name, first of all, you might want to consider rebranding. That's a terrible name. I mean, who knows what the hell that says. So there's that first. Brand names are important. They should be memorable. They should be easy to say. That you should have the domains available, blah, blah, blah. Okay? All that stuff we teach in AOE. Anyway, so that was the first thing I noticed for that. Then we've got gym sports camping towel with zip pocket, 100% bamboo fiber. Well, you tell me, what are the problems with this listing? Where would we start as far as problems go? Anktive, or maybe there's no R though, Greg. I get what you're saying, but Ankt, it's an Egyptian symbol. Fiber in Australia, so the selling on amazon.com.au, so Oz, and spelt fiber, that's the US spelling for fiber. What are the keywords here? So I'm thinking, is it a gym towel? Is it a camping towel? Is it a sports towel? Or have they just tried to make it a bit for everybody? Because if you look at what the images are, then it looks like a gym towel. So their images say gym towel, okay? But they're also trying to make it a camping towel, which is a bad idea. I don't camp out in gyms, says John. Is it a gym or a camping towel? I think this is the fundamental problem with this. It doesn't know what it is. Andrew Oliver, that's interesting. When I read bamboo, I think of itchy. Isn't that fascinating? I'd never really thought about that. But when I read bamboo fiber, yeah, I guess that's the image that does come into your mind. The bullet points. So natural, generally speaking, I'm not a fan of emojis. There is a place for them. And that for me is to augment the message that's being done, not as a bullet point which is already there. So anyway, natural, eco-friendly, 100% bamboo fiber towel. Is that the most important thing to somebody that wants a gym towel? I don't think so. Practical, 25 by 35 centimeter pocket, secure keys, blah, blah, blah. High quality, soft premium fabric, hides on quick dry, and a full refund. Oh yeah, badly done. Not many benefits. This is all features, says Carol. And Yvette says, is this, so just looking at this, is this a towel for guys or girls? Look at that image. I mean, that is terrible. I'm being quite brutal here. I do apologize, Anthony, but you know. Anyway, so do we think this is a gym towel, a sports towel, or a camping towel? So let's just have a look at what the competition's like. Have you noticed this? When you write something, I do this all the time. When you write something, it's almost impossible to spot your own typos. Okay, massively difficult to spot your own typos. There's a reason for that. When you meet someone, it's easy as an armchair psychologist to give them some advice about ways they can improve their life, or you really you're not going for it because of this or whatever it may be. Okay, easy to be an armchair psychologist, and for other people very difficult to be the same armchair psychologist for yourself. There's a reason for that. Okay, there's a reason for that. When you're looking at somebody else's Amazon listing, it's easy to see the flaws in the listing. Very difficult to see the flaws in your own listing. There's a reason for that. It's a quirk of human nature. So Anthony, whilst we are being quite brutal, just know all of our listings can benefit from this, and it's a really important thing to go through so that you can actually figure out what to sell and how to sell it better. So it's a blue towel, blues for boys in this particular instance, with a pink background. Well, who cares about that, I guess. The images themselves, well, if the way to show in terms of images how big a product is by putting next to it something that everybody knows the size of. Okay, so if you put, for instance, that you're a hand within the same frame as the product, then everybody can see, okay, well, my hand's that big, so the product would be approximately, and it gives you a sense of that. So always, if you're trying to show size, use something that everybody knows. So put it around a human, for instance, in this case, so that everybody can see how big it is on a human, because that's what they want to know. What else have we got? Needs a lifestyle image, says Brad. Yeah, it definitely, I mean, that I think is his attempt at a lifestyle image. But what that is it's a home gym. Okay, it's a home gym, and as a bloke who works out, I believe that guys, if they're working out at home, they're probably not using a dedicated gym towel. The only reason they'd have a gym towel is to go to a public gym where it's actually they mandate that you've got to rub down the machine, the equipment in between you using it, and you need a towel for that. Okay, so at home, this could be just me, I would imagine though most guys, if they are going to use a towel, they just use any old towel and get in trouble with their wife, later on for using the wrong towel, like I do. Or if it's for a home gym, that's probably not where it's going to get used. That's where I'm kind of get to with that. Best workout companion. Again, this is just all home gym stuff. Okay, cool. So now let's have a look at the competition, and then we'll kind of wrap this up. So here's the competition. Well, let's look at the hero image for a start. That's the hero image that Anthony's got to go up against these. I mean, this as a quality image is really poor. It's not been done very well at all. Look at the difference in quality between some of these. I mean, it's just night and day. Look at that, having the bestseller badge with one review. Isn't that interesting? So that must have just recently launched, and they've been goosing the sales, I suspect. What's it best for? Oh, in yoga towels. So notice as well then that a yoga towel is being displayed as the bestseller for this search term, gym towel, which suggests that the term gym towel doesn't get much traction on Amazon. And so Amazon is trying to sell other things within it. But the hero image, and that also suggests from here, look, as well. Because it's got, that's a beach towel being shown. Anyway, so your hero image is pretty crap relative to everybody else's. Let's just check with the other thing as well. $24.95. Let's have a look at your pricing. So you are definitely at the high end of the market, but your product, I mean, it's definitely a high end of the market. Here it is again, look, gym sporting, camping towel, but the product doesn't look good enough to justify the price. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Over 2,500 members and growing. We're actually the fastest growing e-commerce community right here in Australia with sales of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do at the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au and I will see you on the inside. Until then, bye!